Today we've got the first look at the PlayStation 6, as well as confirmations on its upgrades. So first up, we've got more news on when we can actually expect the PlayStation 6 to arrive. While Sony hasn't officially announced the console just yet, multiple reports are now pointing towards a 2027 launch window, and that lines up perfectly with what we've been hearing from reliable industry insiders over the past few months. Sony has already confirmed that the next generation console is a major priority, with Mark Cerny continuing to talk about the future of PlayStation hardware and Project Amethyst. It really feels like development is now entering the final stages. Now next up, we've got news that backwards compatibility is set to continue, and reports suggest the PS6 won't just support PS5 games, but PS4 titles as well, allowing players to carry their existing libraries straight into the next generation. Now Sony knows just how important backwards compatibility has become, and keeping years of purchased games relevant makes the upgrade far easier to justify. Now next up, we got news on the hardware, and this is where things start to get really interesting. Multiple leaks suggest that Sony is once again partnering with AMD, but this time using a brand new custom processor built around the Zen 6 CPU cores in RDNA 5 graphics. The entire chip is reportedly being manufactured on an advanced 3nm process, delivering a huge jump in both performance and efficiency over the PS5. Now memory is also going to be getting a huge upgrade. Reports suggest that the PlayStation 6 is going to jump from the PS5's 16GB of DDR6 memory all the way up to 30GB of DDR7, giving developers far more room for high resolution textures, more detailed worlds, and significantly improved ray tracing. Now of course, with AI becoming a much bigger part of gaming, the additional memory should also allow much more advanced AI features both in gameplay and graphics. Now speaking of AI, Sony's partnership with AMD under Project Amethyst looks like it's going to play a huge role in this generation of console. Rather than simply chasing higher frame rates, Sony appears to be investing heavily in AI-powered rendering and image reconstruction, allowing games to look dramatically better without demanding as much raw hardware performance. Now it's similar to what we see on PC with technologies like DLSS and FSR, but it's built directly into the console from day one. Now of course, faster hardware also means faster storage. While nothing's been confirmed just yet, it's widely expected that Sony is going to move to an even faster generation of the PCIe SSD storage to further reduce those loading times, allowing developers to stream much larger worlds than ever before. Now, one of the biggest rumors surrounding the PlayStation 6 isn't actually the console itself. Multiple reports suggest Sony is developing two different PlayStation devices at the same time. Alongside the main PlayStation 6, we're also expecting a dedicated handheld powered by the same overall architecture, allowing developers to target both devices like we've seen Nintendo do over recent years. But the handheld obviously isn't going to be as powerful, but reports suggest it will be capable of running native PlayStation 6 games rather than simply streaming them, which would be a huge step forward for portable gaming. Now, when it comes to pricing, unfortunately, it doesn't look like things are getting any cheaper. Sony already acknowledged that rising memory prices and manufacturing costs are something that they're monitoring closely, and while nothing has been decided just yet, many analysts are expecting the PlayStation 6 to launch somewhere between $700 and $800, making it Sony's most expensive console yet. And to be honest, I think that's still a little bit optimistic. Now of course, we're going to have to wait for official confirmation, but with component costs continuing to rise, that certainly feels like the starting point. Now unfortunately, we don't have any reliable leaks showing us exactly what the PlayStation is going to look like just yet, so the concepts that you're seeing here are my own interpretation for illustration, and they are simply concepts. Now personally, I don't expect Sony to completely reinvent the design. I think we're going to see something cleaner, slimmer, and more premium than the PS5, while still keeping the signature PlayStation styling. As always though, until Sony officially unveils the console, these are simply just concepts to show you what the next generation could look like. But overall, the PlayStation 6 is shaping up to be a very exciting leap forward. Rather than simply increasing performance, Sony seems to be focusing on improving every part of the experience. That's faster hardware, much larger memory capacities, AI-powered graphics, better backwards compatibility, and even a dedicated handheld companion. If these leaks turn out to be accurate, this could be the biggest generational jump PlayStation has delivered in years. Now of course, we're still a little way away from the launch at the moment, so plenty more leaks are guaranteed to arrive over the coming months, and as always, I'll be covering every single one as soon as they drop, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.